What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the New Orleans Saints. Taken in the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Franklin over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. From the gun, Franklin. that time escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw on 3rd down, Franklin. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Able to connect with Mims. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He'll look to throw. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And 20.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this one completed to Mims. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Indy. 53 yards.
First down, Colts.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's 1st down on the other side of the field. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Colts first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And a nice little quick spin move before he's dropped. And a pretty good gain. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll look to throw here. That's complete. Well, he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing, but in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination of whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
On 1st and 10, Franklin. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Looking to throw. Franklin. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Franklin.
That catch good for only a couple. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 23-yard line.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Franklin. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Franklin.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Off the play fake, Franklin. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
At the 49-yard line.
Off play action, Franklin. He rifles one that's intercepted. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Indianapolis.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Try to lay one up deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Colts 7, Saints 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And his throw here's incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Franklin. He took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Called out a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
2-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Colts 14, Saints 3. Rodrigo Blankenship.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
On first down, Franklin. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10 at their own 42. Looking for Campbell downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Come on, now, let's do this!
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Will Lutz to kick off quarter one.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Looking to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 40. And he'll bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Colts 21, Saints 3.
We might have
So
a
they
new
throw the
division
pick
leader
six. They'll
soon.
get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Throwing after the interception, Franklin. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A 10th carry for Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
On the play. Second.
Looking to throw on second down. Franklin. Smith catches left side. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Zach Ertz. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Saints get a bit closer.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Will Lutz lining up for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Saints.
Lutz with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with the 1st and 10. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
On the tackle.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Well, so often now we're praising tight ends for their nimbleness and how they catch the ball downfield. But occasionally we get a reminder that tight ends, they've got that tough guy aspect too. How about catching that short one there, shaking off tacklers, and turning that into an expansive gain downfield.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it on. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. first-rounder there to break that one up.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Fielded just inside the 20. 31 yards on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball that cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Franklin, nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Franklin. That's complete to his running back, Kamara.
Franklin.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for the offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defense in front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Franklin. Out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On the ground, Kamara. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
On the handoff.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. In the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Got a man, it's Mims. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
1st down, Indianapolis.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from blocking down the game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Colts.
On the counter, it's Taylor. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Blankenship out for the point after.
Extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Next to score, Colts 28, Saints 10.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10 at their own 18-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth-quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw over the middle, taken in. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Steps away to his left. Ertz has it left side. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
4 yards.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 41-yard line.
He's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Franklin. Flushed out right. That's complete. Right around the 8. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Operating from the gun. Franklin. That's complete right around the 8. Not able to go anywhere that time. Second down. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Leads to second and goal at the 4-yard line.
A give. This is Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Colts 28, Saints 17.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real... Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Colts.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Colts, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year.
Party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win it.